everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name's Rhonda, better known as Hot Mess Mama MD. On today's video, we will be trying out the PUR Bare All Foundation. We'll be doing a wear test, review, all of that good stuff, and it is a first impression, just to let you guys know. Wanted to be upfront about that. So if you're interested to see my thoughts, my review, and my first impression, and I do tell you later in the video, I will be leaving how it wore over the next day, 2 weeks. I will leave that all in the description box below for you guys, just so you guys can know how I felt after wearing it for like I said, up to a couple weeks. So anyways, if you're interested to see my thoughts on this, then make sure to stay tuned. But as always, please help my channel out by hitting the like button down below, as well as I do upload 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. So if you are new to my channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, as well as a little bell next to it. And hopefully that way you will be notified if you want to see more of my content. Sorry, I probably should have said that. I was being a little bossy. I'm sorry, guys. But anyways, if you are new to my channel and you do want to see more of my content, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it. I've been filming a lot today. A lot. And I've had a lot of coffee. It's getting crazy up in here today, guys. So anyways, if you want to see my review, my thoughts, and my first impression of this PUR Bare All Foundation, then stay tuned. I have already primed my face using the Tasha Silk Canvas Primer. It does lighten up your face quite a bit. Little fun story, fun fact, whatever you want to call it. This is the PUR Bare All Foundation, and I did receive this complimentary from Octoly as well as from PUR, and apparently I was feeling awfully tan that day when I gave them my shade, and I picked up light tan. So I have self-tanned. I am trying to darken myself up as much as possible to test this out for you guys. I can tell you right now, I just like to think I'm a tan goddess, but I'm not. Anywho, we're going to go ahead and try this out. I did do a little bit of research on this because, let's be honest, half the time I just go to Ulta and call it a day. I did go directly to PUR's website as well as Ulta.com to check this out, and I will have everything, by the way, before I forget. Can you tell I've had a lot of coffee, guys? I am bouncing all over the place, and it's the first video of the day. It's gonna be crazy up in here. But anyways, I did check out PUR Cosmetics as well as Ulta.com. I will have everything on my face, well, that will be eventually on my face, linked down below for you guys. It's a total of 10 shades at PURcosmetics.com as well as at Ulta.com. I'm assuming that there's only 10 shades total, so their selection is not that fabulous. But let me read to you guys directly from PUR Cosmetics website what it says about this foundation, what we should expect. It says, by combining high quality skincare ingredients with complexion perfecting pigments, the new 12-hour demi-matte foundation instantly perfects the look of skin while helping to correct problem areas over time. Its weightless and full coverage formula masks imperfections, pores, and fine lines all day without cracking, separating, or fading. Fitting into your busy lifestyle by eliminating the need for touch-ups throughout the day, formulated with a bunch of, it's just talking about ingredients, vitamins, there's green tea, ginseng, B vitamins, all that good stuff. This complex is a unique formula that moisturizes and plumps the skin while stimulating skin's renewal process and fighting signs of aging, helping you love the skin you're in. It's makeup that gives you confidence to bear it all. I'm just going to put it right on my little candle topper. It is kind of a thicker formula. Okay, yes, I know that was probably a lot, but I really want to show you guys. So if you are curious to know what kind of sunless tanner I use on all over my body, I do use Loving Tan, which is now sold at Ulta. Like I said, everything will be linked down below with magic links. Just to be upfront with you guys, magic links, if you do click the link and place an order through any of my links, I do get a little percentage back, and same with my FabFitFun. You're going to see that down below. I do purchase the box personally by myself. I paid the $39.99. However, if you do use my link, it is an affiliate link, and I do get a kickback on that. You guys know I like to be upfront with you guys. Okay, so like I said, I did go ahead and prime my skin with the Tasha Silk Canvas Primer, and I tell you what, I was not for sure about this primer for a very long time, but as I've used it more and more, this seems to be one of my go-to primers, which is really funny. I'm not even using any of my Becca under eye primer or anything like that. This is like an all-in-one type of primer. You can do your face, your under eyes, your eyes, your lips. It is like an all-in-one primer. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and do half of my face with the beauty sponge. The other half I'll just use my I think I'm going to just use my Artiste brush. This is the Oval 7 brush, but I am going to use that on. Oh, sorry guys. For whatever reason, my debit card just popped up on my flippin'. No, I'm not buying Starbucks. Sorry guys, I don't know why I did that. Okay, so like I said, half of my face is, I'm going to go in. It's so dark. Hopefully I can use some of my concealer to lighten it up. Oh, hey! It's actually matching my skin. Okay. It feels really nice, guys. To be honest, it says lightweight, and I would say it's lightweight feeling thus far. I am going to bring it down. Oh, and like I said, I'm using the Loving Tan on my body, but on my face, I do use Tan Luxe on my face. And you can use the Loving Tan on your face as well, but I like to self-tan and then go to sleep. And I am a belly sleeper for sure. So my face ends up, it rubs off and stuff like that. So the Tan Luxe is a facial oil, and it doesn't clog my pores or anything like that. So it works out very nicely, and it doesn't seem to come off of my face at all. I am so happy. This is actually matching. Maybe I do know what I'm doing. Maybe I can actually shade match. I don't know. Okay, so here's half of my face with the beauty sponge. This is by Real Techniques. And on the other side, I'm going in with my Artiste brush. This is the Oval 7 brush. Okay, so you definitely get a much thicker, not thicker, but a much fuller coverage. Okay, let's turn the phone down. Okay, so it's definitely more of a fuller coverage, which I guess is to be expected. I actually kind of like the beauty sponge side. So I think what I'll do is I'll go back in. And yes, I'm in my pajamas. You guys know how I roll. I stay in my pajamas pretty much as long as possible. Long as possible. I love being cozy. I'm all about comfort. Alright, we're going to blend it down just in case it does oxidize. I don't know if it does or not, but we are going to blend that all over. Alright, so like I said, it does seem like it does apply better with the beauty sponge. It looks like with the Artiste brush, it's a little bit streakier of a coverage or something. So I'm going to go back in with my beauty sponge and get more of an even coverage. I'm actually applying it up closer to my under eye, which I know I typically don't do just because I don't like to layer too much, but hopefully it works out well. My whole thought process behind applying it up underneath my eyes was the fact that it says it's something about, you know, hiding pores and fine lines. Gosh darn it, now that Starbucks popped up my thing asking if I wanted it, now I want Starbucks. Focus, Rhonda, focus. You've had enough coffee today. Honestly, I kind of feel like I don't need concealer. What kind of coverage does it say? I know it said it was like a demi-matte 4-in-1 skin perfecting foundation. Doesn't really say if it's... Now, they actually recommend using their brush, which looks very similar to the Oval Artiste brush. I don't see in here, let's see if it says on Ulta. I want to see what type of coverage it claims to have, because I'll tell you right now, it's looking pretty good. Okay, so on the Ulta website, it just says it's a high-performance 12-hour demi-matte foundation, helps to cover imperfections and instantly perfect skin while correcting problems. It honestly isn't saying. Let's see if it says it on the box. It doesn't say if it's a medium or a full coverage. I would call this a medium to full coverage for sure. I think it's definitely blendable. I will tell you guys, I'm a little surprised. Out of 5 stars on Ulta's website, it only gets a 3. And a lot of people are saying that it wears horribly. So some give it a 5-star rating, but it looks like a lot of them are giving it 1, 2, and 3 stars. Very few are giving it a 5-star rating. So we are definitely going to have to do a wear test on this and see how it wears throughout the day. A little bit about my skin. I would say I have very normal to combo, a little bit of oily skin. It's definitely not as bad as it used to be, but the oil just comes from my T-zone area. But like I said, it's not as bad as it used to be. Y'all know I used to call myself a grease ball. So as of right now, I would say it's definitely just a normal to oily type of skin. I'm going to go ahead and apply the rest of my face, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back with my liner and my mascara. As always, everything will be listed down below. So let's get into talking about this PUR Bare It All foundation. I have to tell you guys, like always, I forget to tell you what time it was when I applied it. It is now 11:23. Sorry, I couldn't tell if that was a 3 or an 8. It's 11:23 in the morning. Now, I did start applying this at about 8 o'clock in the morning. I've had it on about 3 hours, and so far, so good. No complaints. I am filming other videos. I had to take a pause and do some other stuff for my family, but I am back 3 hours later. And honestly, guys, when I am like looking at it and everything, I don't see it breaking up or anything like that. I don't feel like it's accentuating my pores or fine lines. It did kind of get into my smile line, which I think that's pretty common for all foundations. But as of right now, I think it's looking pretty well. I mean, no problems. No problems at all. If you are curious about this look, that was one of the other videos that I was filming, is how I recreated this look. You guys had asked to see it, me using the PUR and BoxyCharm palette, as well as how I did the look for, I think it was in my travel bag and my, what I came home to. I don't know. But anyways, this is the look, and there will be a video coming up if it's not already out. But I mean, like I said, thus far with this foundation, I actually am liking it. Of course, we're going to see how it goes throughout the day. Like I told you all, this is a first impression video. If I do not do a follow-up video on it, I am going to leave how I felt about it in this video. I'm going to test it out for a few more days, up to a week, if not a couple weeks, before this video does go up. But I will definitely let you guys know in the description box what I felt about it. On top of, we will be doing a check-in throughout the day today and letting you guys see how it wears. Now, like I said, thus far, the only problem I'm seeing with it is it's really getting into the smile line. I have one that's more prominent than the other, and that would be on this side. And so that's the only thing I can say that's a negative about it. As far as the shade go, you know, I have to say, it's actually very well. And I mean, it's been 3 hours. It doesn't seem to be oxidizing on my skin or anything like that. So that has me very excited. Like I said, I did self-tan using Loving Tan as well as Tan Luxe on my face. And Tan Luxe is actually on my face right now. And it's not caused any sort of funky oxidation with this foundation or anything like that. So if you are one like me that will wear a tanning oil on your face throughout the day underneath your makeup, this isn't going to so far be a problem with it. And like I said, I've had this on for 3 hours. So anyways, you will see a couple check-ins throughout the day. Hopefully at least 2. I don't know. Well, it just depends how crazy my day gets. Hey everybody. I'm doing my first check-in. It is about 2:30 in the afternoon, so I've had this on about 6 hours. Yes, I'm in a big puffy winter coat in the middle of April. Thank you, Mother Nature. Anyways, you know, I've been filming most of the day, and I will tell you guys, I think it's holding up very, very well. I'm not noticing much cake up or anything like that on my nose. I told you guys it did really kind of sink in, from what I thought when I applied it, into my fine lines, but I don't feel like it's really accentuating my fine lines or anything like that. So overall, I think that it's wearing very well. I do believe it said something about being a 12-hour foundation. I could be wrong. I will check at my final check-in kind of thing for you guys on that, as well as I forgot to tell you how many ounces it is. So another thing I'll tell you about in my final check-in. But so far, I think it's wearing really well. I haven't noticed it oxidize or anything like that on my face, which is sometimes an issue that I have with a lot of foundations. So this is working really good. So until the final check-in. Okay guys, so this is my final check-in. It is 8:30 at night. Actually, it's 8:39, and I made it 12 hours with this foundation right here, the PUR Bare It All foundation. I did forget to mention before that it does have a total of 1.5 fluid ounces in here, so you do get quite a bit. So as I'm looking into my camera, obviously I'm a grease pit, but I've had this on for 12 hours and I only powdered once, and that was literally, I don't know, 9-10 hours ago, so it was quite a while ago. So of course the lights are bouncing off my face and all that good stuff, so it's making it look far worse than it probably does in person. But you know, when I'm bringing you guys up so I can see and you guys can see a little bit better. Overall, I actually think it wore really, really well. Like, I don't know why it got such low ratings. You know, I think that, you know, it's not blotchy, it's not cakey. Even normally by my nose, it gets pretty bad, but honestly, it's not. It's not at all, guys. So I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I think that it wore wonderful. It didn't cake up and everything like that. Obviously, I'm pretty shiny, but you know, my T-zone is always shiny. That's where I'm the most oily. So overall, 100%, I do think this is a really good foundation. And if I had to give it, you know, 1 to 5 stars, I would actually give it a 5-star rating, to be honest with you guys. I really like this PUR foundation, and I've tried another foundation by them and I wasn't happy with it, but this one I actually really, really like. So anyways, as far as I told you guys, I did use a little bit of Tan Luxe on my face to darken up so I could match, and I don't think that like mess with the color of the foundation or anything. It didn't oxidize on my skin, and like I said, overall it wore really good. As far as the expiration on this, it does last a total of 12 months, so you know, you get a fair amount of time to go ahead and use it up, and I like the fact that you do get 1.5 ounces, so that's more than a typical foundation. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Bye! So that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure to hit that like button down below, as well as that subscribe button and the little bell next to it. Hopefully that way you will be notified every time that I upload a video. Like I said, be looking in the description box below for my thoughts on reviewing it a few more days, up to a couple weeks on this. I will be doing little updates throughout in the description box for you guys. So until next time, my friends, as always, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky.